Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Faithwalk 101. We are so glad that you could join us. You know, the signs are all around us. They are plain to see. God is speaking. Yes, He is. He's speaking through nature and all the things that's happening in our world today. You know, in the book of Romans, Paul writes, all of creation is groaning. Everything is groaning. Earthquakes, tornadoes, storms, even us. He says we're groaning. How are we groaning? Look at, well, I got the gray hair. We're wearing glasses, aches and pains as we get older. Everything is groaning. Groaning for what? To be back to where it's supposed to be. And one day it will be. All the signs are plain to see. Why do we ignore it? Because we're in a hurry. We're going here and there, rush, rush, go, go. But listen to what the psalmist writes in Psalms chapter 19 and verse 1. He says, the heavens declare the glory of God. Isn't it? The heavens declare it. You know, as we set out into nature and we just see the sun and the trees and the grass, and then in the background, we see the rush of the cars, the people going to and fro. But it's such a contrast. But heaven is being declared through the things in nature that we see. Oh, it's so wonderful when we can sit down and relax and just take in His creation. All the heavens declare the glory of God. The skies display His craftsmanship. Yes, it does. The sun just sitting up there, and the moon and the stars just hung in the sky. They're on display for all of us to see. They're proclaiming His story. That's right. God's story has been proclaimed through all of nature. How could anyone say there's no God when you sit back and just look at all of creation? They express His love just by looking at it. And isn't that what we want to do when we go out and hiking and on trips and we notice the creation and the beauty of it? Places where there's snow-capped mountains and just running streams, and it's just so beautiful, God's creation. He is expressing His love. He is speaking in all of creation. And we ignore it because we're in a hurry a lot of time. Go, go, rush, rush. Someone said, you know what busy means? B-U-S-Y? Being under Satan's yoke. And we are a busy people today, running, going all the time. And it has our spirits so troubled because we're running a losing race when we are busy and we're under Satan's yoke. Oh, we see God's expression. They tell the wonders of God. Can you see it? Can you see how God is speaking? He is speaking to you and I. You know, in 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 9, Paul says, God is faithful, and He is calling you into fellowship. He is faithful. What's it mean He's faithful? He does what He says, and He wants us into fellowship with Him, and He's going to speak to us personally, and He speaks to us. We see His joy and His love through His creation, and we see the destruction of His creation through our behavior, our rush, go, go, all the time. You know, Jesus walked everywhere He went. And then there was the horse and buggy. And now we have cars, and we still can't get there fast enough. I mean, it's like, what does it take for us to slow down and to really enjoy God's nature? He is speaking, my friends. He is speaking to you and I. He's saying, slow down and just listen. He speaks with a soft voice as we hear the crickets and the streams running and the wind whispering through the leaves. It is God speaking to us, saying, rest, enjoy, and see my love expressed. But He says that is just a small taste of what it's going to be. And that's why Paul writes in Romans 8, he says, all the creation is groaning. We're longing to have that peace and that joy that was from the beginning. And it will be one day when our Lord Jesus returns. I long for and I look for his return, because when he does, we will have a righteous king, oh my friends. And yes, we'll be able to enjoy nature even more. But right now, while we're here, let's appreciate it. Let's enjoy his creation as we watch it unfold. Thank you, my friends. Continue to join us on Faithwalk 101 as we talk more about these things. Are you listening? Can you hear what he's saying to you? He's speaking to you personally everywhere you go.